Hi everyone, welcome to my latest video review. This is actually on the Power Rangers weapons. I only have three. I was cleaning up when I found them and I thought why not do a review on them. So I'll introduce you to them. I have the Wild Force Crystal Saber. Unfortunately, I think I got this more than 5 years back, but I can't find the holster. I had it with me, but I don't know, it just disappeared on me. And also, I only have three of the little animals, these two and the one in here. And then I have the oldest yet, a very rare gem. It's the Power Rangers Lost Galaxy uh, Transdagger, I think it's called. I got this back in 1999, so that would make it almost 13 years old now. Um, but the newest weapon, ironically, is actually the Blade Blaster. I think that's what it's called. I got this not a few years ago when I got the Power Morpher, so it's still almost new. So let's get started here. This is the Wild Force Crystal Saber. If you guys watched Wild Force, this was like their sidearm weapon that they would use. They would also use this to summon their animals, and they would also use this. I think they used this in their Zords to maneuver them. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't seen Wild Force in a long time. In the actual show, the center of this is actually color coded to the Rangers colors. If it was yellow, it would be yellow, green. I almost said green. I don't think they had a green ranger. Black, it would be black, so forth. So for the Wild Force Crystal Saber, you can actually interchange the animals. So what you do is you just push you can push the ball out and you can take it out like so, and you can actually open it up. You have a small little tab over here, so you just open it up and you have your animals. So let me actually show you the animals. I really apologize, I don't know where the other animals are. This is the tiny falcon. Sorry, let me see if I can show this to you properly. This is the falcon. This, I believe, is the white tiger. The white ranger used. And oh, sorry. And this, I can't actually make out what this is. It could either be the Bison Zord or the Red Ranger Zord. So either of the two. And of course, there's also the remaining two, the Blue Ranger Shark and the other Zord. So like, I apologize again for not having it with me. So as far as putting the animal in, it's the same. It's very self-explanatory. You just pop whatever animal you want in, and then you just close it up, and you align the tabs, and you can just close it up. Putting it in is basically the same way. You have these like white grooves that holds in the crystal ball. There we go. And yeah, so that's basically it. So I'll show you the sound. So we have an on and off button. Just put that on there to on it. It has two sound features. We have one sound feature that's supposed to be like the swords clashing type thing. And we have the noise from the TV show when they call the Wild Force animals. So like, you just push on here. So like, watch the TV show. They would raise their swords like that, and then they would hit the bottom. So like, it kind of was pretty cool. And yeah, so that's the Wild Force Crystal Saber. The only thing that I didn't really like about it was the blade. As you can tell, it's like cheap rubber. I guess it's to keep kids from hurting each other because, well, yeah, because kids love to imitate things on a TV show. So that's the Wild Force Crystal Saber. And again, I apologize for not having it complete. I never really care for the weapons. I just got this because it was $20. during Dino Thunder or SPD. I saw it at a collector's store and I was like, hey, why not? So, next weapon I have is the Lost Galaxy Transdagger. What I really hate about it is the miniature size. It really bugs me. As you can see, it has some paint scratches from being years old. So, it's like a tiny little, it like transforms into whatever weapon that you want. So, you have these little, sorry, you have these little tabs right here. So, you can basically move the tabs up or down to lock it. You move it up to separate the daggers or to move the joints. But I don't even bother with the tabs anymore because like it's really old, so I just like force it on my way. So this is actually the Pink Ranger's weapon. The sorry about that. The Beta Bow, I think it was called. This is what the Pink Ranger's weapon looks like. And then when you transform it like so and you attach it, you have Red Ranger's weapon. I can't remember what the Red Ranger's weapon was called. So, and when we open it up even more, we fold these two parts in. We have the Blue Ranger's weapon. Something, it was a kind of like a claw. And last but not least, we fold the two like so. Ah, there we go. You have the Green Ranger's weapon. The only downside is the sticker on it is red. So like no matter what weapon you form, you have the red lightning, which kind of, for me, because I'm all about accuracy, it kind of like kills it for me. Because in the actual show, the Rangers had their color-coded lightning bolts. Like if it was yellow, it would be yellow, green would be green. So it's the Green Ranger's weapon. I think it was called Trans Blaster for Green Ranger. And then last, oops, we have Yellow Ranger's weapon. So you would move the tabs up, and then you should be able to take it out. For some reason, this one doesn't want to come out. There we go. Yeah, because it's really old, like, the joints are very stiff. But you shouldn't have a problem with separating as I did, because if you have a new one, it would come off easily. So this is what the Yellow Ranger's weapon looks like, the daggers. So, this is what it looked like. And so that was the Transdagger there. Like, I remember as a kid, I always wanted a Transdagger, so I bugged my mom to no end to get it for me. And I got fooled by the box. I don't really have the box with me. I don't know, actually I don't. And what they did was they used a promotional picture of the Lost Galaxy Rangers holding the weapons from the TV show. And, you know, as a kid, I didn't know any better, so I thought, oh, cool, so that's what the weapons look like. I remember opening it and what the hell is this, right? And I was so disappointed. But I'm glad at least nowadays they don't do that, and the toys actually show a kid holding the actual weapon as to the ranges, because it can really be deceiving to the eye. Um, that was the Transdagger. I bought this again in 1999, so like for whatever retail price it was. I think weapons went for almost $20 back then. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. So last, I think probably is what everyone's favorite is, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Blade Blaster. So let's get started. So this weapon here, this is what it looks like when it's actually in the holster of the Rangers. But if you want to transform it into a blade, we have like a rubber blade that's kind of tucked in. So you pull it out. I don't know if it will come out for me. Okay, there we go. I thought it wouldn't come out. This is what it looks like. It's actually slightly better, but just like Wild Force, it's like a thin plastic. This is what it looks like, the blade blaster. But if you want to form the gun, you would tuck it in, and this is what it would look like. I apologize, I wanted to show you the noise in this, but it looks like it uses some odd batteries. The battery compartment is actually in here. You would like open it up like so and close it up. The sounds are not impressive at all. It's like if you were a 90s kid, you'd have that gun that would make those 8 different noises. Um, I don't know how else to explain. Like a standard weapon from the early 90s would have those 8 distinctive noises. Though it was like these crazy like noises. So like yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna begin to imitate it because I can't even remember what they sound like. But those were the standard noises for the weapons that they used for in the 90s gun or whatever. But yes, so the sounds weren't really that impressive. So that's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Blade Blaster. Obviously, you guys know that this comes with the Power Morpher, so it costs well, if you're gonna buy it alone, it probably wouldn't cost that much. But if you're buying it brand new with the Power Morpher, because of the value of the Morpher, you'll be paying an arm and a leg for it. So that's basically it for my review. And yeah, so thanks for watching. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to ask. And yes, I still do plan on doing the review of all the figure arts together. We're plan to post them together. It's just that I'm kind of putting it off because again, when it comes to figure arts, I'm not very I don't know, I'm not very experienced in posting them and whatever. And plus, they all have all these different little parts and pieces that I just want to be like fully ready when I'm doing that. So, anyways, that's my review, and thanks for watching. And have a great day.